This video is going to walk you through how to complete your Bohr model diagrams for elements number 1 through 20. I've written a tip up here for you to remind you that the energy levels and how many electrons they can hold is a little different. So for example, the first energy level, which is the innermost energy level, the shell closest to the nucleus, it can hold 2 electrons. And then the second and third levels can hold up to 8 electrons each. So let's do helium. I've ordered these and labeled them for you according to the periodic table. So you're going to need a periodic table to help you complete this exercise. You can find one in the stations if you need it. So helium has an atomic number of, if I look at the periodic table, top left-hand corner, there's my atomic number, 2. And remember, this atomic number tells me how many protons I have. It also tells me how many electrons I have, positive protons and negative electrons. The rounded atomic mass, I'm going to get that number by looking at the atomic mass on the periodic table. This is an average atomic mass. I'm going to take this and round it to the nearest whole number. So 4.003 is going to round to the nearest whole number of 4. The group number, this is the column in which the element falls into. So for example, here's column 1, column 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. This is column 18 at the very end. So helium is in column 18, so that's its group number. Number of valence electrons I'm going to get to in a moment when we actually start to put electrons into our shells. The period number, that is equal to the row that the element is in. Helium, you can see, is in row 1, so it is in period 1. All right, now let's actually start filling in our Bohr model here at the top. Remember, the number of protons is equivalent to the atomic number, so 2 protons. Find the number of neutrons. I take the atomic mass and subtract the number of protons. So 4 minus 2 equals 2. And my nucleus is done. So it says 2p plus for protons and 2n to the 0 for neutrons. Now I'm going to add my negative electrons in simply by dragging these red dots from the side. And you can see this is labeled your electron bank. And I'm just going to put them into the shells. So for helium, because I have 2 positive protons, I'm going to need 2 negative electrons. There's 1, and now there's 2. And remember, that first shell can hold 2 electrons. It's got them. So we're done with this model. Now I can go to my number of valence electrons and answer this question. How many electrons are in the outermost shell? Well, there's only one shell here, and it has 2 electrons. So number of valence electrons is 2. Let's try lithium. Lithium is element number 3 on the periodic table. And again, I'll look at the atomic mass, 6.941. I'm going to round that to the nearest whole number, which is, of course, 7. Its group number, that's the column that it's in. It's in column 1. I'm going to skip valence electrons for now. The period number, that's equal to its row. It is in row 2 of the periodic table. Now let's start filling in our nucleus. Number of protons, 3 is its atomic number, so 3 protons. The number of neutrons is going to be this average atomic mass, this rounded atomic mass, minus the protons. So 7 minus 3, there must be 4 neutrons. Now I need some electrons. I need 3 electrons to balance out my 3 protons. So I will drag in 2, and I need 1 more. Now remember, the first energy level can only hold 2, so I actually have to bump this out to the next energy level. There it is. Now I can count my valence electrons. How many electrons are in the outermost level? 1. And that is done for lithium. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at jofulton@norwayne.net. Good luck.